Hey guys, what's up? It's Shla coming back to ya with another episode of Walks with Shla. And today, the day's going by okay, I think, but it is only Tuesday, November 18th, so it's not really too good, right? I mean, I don't know. It's just Tuesday, so. But hey, I guess things are going okay because of the fact that I started the week on a pretty rough note feeling wise, and then yesterday was pretty okay. I actually enjoyed that walk. So that's definitely an idea to keep in mind for the future. I know I had done that the last time I had a longer walk home though. And yeah, I guess a concern that's crossed my mind recently is that I may have gotten some of the episodes uploaded scheduled wrong for my channel, but I guess time will tell with that. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. I don't really mind that much. I think we've hit 300 total episodes. Once I upload, because I think it was 290 something were uploaded last week. But we haven't hit 100 walks with Schlas yet. I don't even know if it's that close. Anyways, back to what I was saying. These moments, these episodes, they're really my calm moments of the day. They're my moments to relax. May not seem that way. And I guess in a way maybe they're not. Maybe, in a way the breaks, being an actual break is important. So I kind of wonder if in the long term I'm going to keep up at this momentum, because I really don't have much of a break in my life. I mean, even before I was recording anything, I was walking, obviously, during all my breaks. So I basically go the whole day without actually having a dedicated sit down and just do nothing break. And that's probably not the greatest thing, but I don't really feel like it's in my control because, walking is so important. And then, yeah, I don't know. Now, the interesting thing with my leg and knee issue that I have, after walking for an hour yesterday, it actually didn't hurt at all and it felt good. And now this morning it's kind of back to hurting. So I think that's a little bit interesting that it actually felt better, because that's what I was concerned about. But no, it actually felt very good for it. So it's probably something I should do more often, an occasional hour-long walk. It probably would be good for me. I don't know that I really can at this point. I'm still just kind of in a fragile, lazy state. And so that's kind of, hopefully that will change eventually. But I don't know. I don't think I had anything planned to talk about. Mainly just about how this has been a very nice outlet for me, and kind of touching base on, the yesterday having that long 1 hour walk. And there wasn't a car rides with Schla before this, and there won't be one after this. Well, actually, yeah. No, there will be one. Well, it just won't be a nighttime. It'll just be a morning. It's what's going to happen. So, Yeah, I got a little bit of a break from the car rides with Schla, but yeah, just hoping to get through this week, really. Think life will kind of tamper down, as time goes on. I think I'm going through, or have gone through, a good amount of lessons, but things should stabilize. Actually, you know what? I have no idea what's going to happen, honestly, because, like I said, I'm losing, like, a lot of motivation, and that's just not really good. Like, you have to kind of have that to keep yourself going and stuff, and I haven't, so just an iffy situation, That's all I have to say about that. Now, what else? I wanted to make this show less deep. Maybe this is less deep. Maybe this is kind of what I meant by that. I don't know. I feel like I don't really sound good right now, but sometimes I'm overcritical of myself, and I wonder if another person heard this recording, would they even think it's as bad as it sounds to me right now? I mean, it's not some of my perfect work, but maybe it's just what's necessary, Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. My Apple Watch, I recently reset it, and now every time I press it's the Apple Watch Ultra, every time I press the Action Ultra button, I actually don't remember what it's called. I think it's the Action button, but it could just be, they honestly should have just called it the Ultra button, because it's an Ultra exclusive thing. But really I think it should be on the regular Apple Watch as well, although I guess for a lot of people that have the regular Apple Watch, it's like maybe it doesn't even matter. It's kind of hard to say, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense that the regular doesn't have it. But the thing that I think does make sense, this is what I've been complaining about. I have some qualms with the iOS update, the Liquid Glass iOS 26. A lot of confusion as well. I don't know why it's called iOS 26. My only real guess is they're just changing it to the year, but I don't like it. I don't really think that makes any sense. I think it should just be called iOS 19. So that's kind of stupid. It's actually very stupid. At first, a lot of the iOS Liquid Glass changes I thought were a bit jarring, but I kind of see it, how there's some little changes they made that are better. Some probably aren't. It's kind of difficult to say, but it was a tough pill to swallow at first. I think I made an episode with me ranting about it. But I've actually gotten used to it, and I like it. What I don't like is the Apple Watch side of things. That update to watchOS 26, or I'm assuming that's what they're calling it, although maybe they're not. Maybe it's that OS is still doing the regular naming. I'm not really sure. That one, it's horrible. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but like I said, I reset my Apple Watch, and now every time I hit the action button to start a workout, it will start diving. It always goes to diving, and it wants me to put a certain number of yards in. Now, that could be a quick fix. I just haven't really looked into it yet, so if somebody hears that and goes, oh man, that's super easy to fix, just do this. Well, okay, but it just seems weird. Like, why did that happen? And I switched it off, switched it back on, switched it to a different thing, the action button, action, switched it back, and it's still, every time I hit it, it tells me how many yards I'm diving, and I have to X out of that and go back to the main ones. Just really confusing and weird. But here's the most frustrating thing. The new system for starting a workout on the new watchOS, it's just worse. Like, some of the things in iOS, they actually make sense. They're a little bit more buttonified and streamlined, and that actually makes more sense. And besides maybe visual efficiency, I actually don't really have qualms with it. But then you get into the Apple Watch workouts, and that just makes absolutely no sense. It's noticeably slower. Like, it's extremely noticeably slower. Like, when I hit the workout button to get into the workout, there's like a pretty noticeable lag. And then also, yeah, it's just, it's a lot slower, and it makes a lot less sense to cycle through stuff because it takes up like the whole page. So I don't know what they're thinking with that. I mean, that's just been like a total disaster, the Apple Watch update. So I don't support that at all, and it's a shame because you can't keep the old watch but the new phone, or vice versa. And like I said, even in retrospect, I probably would have kept it. I can't remember what made me update. Yeah, because the AirPod Pro 3s. Yeah, that's what made me update. Because I wanted to be able to adjust the settings, but if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have even bothered. And again, in retrospect, like, I think it's okay that I updated. I don't think it's a problem. But I think the problem is the watch. Like, that's definitely just worse. I haven't seen anything improved about the watch in the new iOS. It just seems like a huge disaster. I don't know what's going on. So just wanted to rant about that for a bit, I guess, like a little progress report, because I know I really don't like when operating systems change. So that is like very frustrating to me. I just hated it a lot. Now, what's interesting though is I actually kind of went from Windows 7 to Windows 11. Like, I really didn't use 8 or Windows 10 for very long. I think I used Windows 10 for less than a year, and I never really got too into it. And ultimately, I ended up you just getting, because I figured I'd just get used to Windows 11. And I actually like Windows 11 a lot. I mean, I think a lot of people don't. I think there's like a decent amount of, I guess, debate or argument maybe about it. Like, people just not liking it. I always liked it. Like, I always thought it was better than Windows 10. I really think Windows 10 just wasn't really a good operating system, but that's kind of what everybody clings to. I don't know. I don't really get it. So I liked 7. I definitely liked 7. I was really used to that. I knew it pretty inside and out. But then Windows 10 I never really liked. And then, now we're at Windows 11 and I've liked it. Except Windows 11 has like weird performance issues. I've definitely noticed. And my computer's really good, so it's not a hardware issue at all. I can't even imagine how like glitchy or weird it could be for like a lower performance computer. It's just opening up the volume mixer, opening up things. There's just random like judders and lag. So it's pretty insane to me that it's been that many years and at least the UI elements are like that poorly implemented. I don't know. Just seems like kind of ridiculous that operating system is not functioning better. It's just like, really, I mean, you guys have had years. What are you guys doing at Microsoft? And then at this point, it's going to be time for Windows 12, and I wonder if those issues are even going to get resolved or if anybody's really noticed. It's just always some big like craziness, I feel like. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's about it. just like a status report of how I'm doing. Maybe I'll have something more to say later. I don't really know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Trying to prep for my austerity 2026 agenda. We'll see, what the conclusion of that is. Should be like pretty good. I don't know. I'm not really craving anything, so I think we should be good for a while. I am thinking though, like as time goes on, I might end up getting those wool clothes that I wanted to get. I might just end up doing it. I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's going to cost a lot, but I might just go ahead and buy them, because I'm really going to need more socks. I mean, I'd already got like more socks than anything else, but definitely socks like get worn through the fastest by far. So I really need to get like a lot of socks. You know what I mean? Like a crazy amount of socks. Everything else is like holding up just fine though. It's mainly just the socks. But I want to get like a nice coat, nice wool coat and stuff like that. I think that would just be better for me. And then, yeah, I don't know what else. I think that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know that I'm really craving. I mean, I probably will crave like the new computer when those parts come out and stuff, but I'm not craving it that much. I don't think I will, but of course my mind will probably change, right, once it comes around. I just don't think that it matters, like, because my computer's already so fast, and then Windows still has those weird like lag issues and stuff, so I don't really know what to do about that. It just seems like a big bunch of nonsense. Like, yeah, I mean, a faster computer might help, but I really should be to the point where like my hardware is really good. It's just further software optimization, or if I got used to Linux or something, which I probably should do, but I'm just used to Windows. I don't know. I don't really have a reason to be on Windows, and it does kind of frustrate me somewhat. But it is what it is. I mean, really I should get like an extra drive to have Windows on or something, probably. I don't know. Kind of losing track of time a little bit. I probably should have been heading back by now, so we might get back slightly late. I'm not super sure. But that's a fun little convo, not getting too deep or anything. I think there's just like a certain existential fatigue though in continuing to go on in the way that I do, and how like I had a lot of aspirations for like a different future than I'm on now, and a lot of them are gone. A lot of the desires I wanted are gone, and you have to wonder if is that coping? Deep down, do I still want that reality that I had back when I was, how old? Oh, just a couple years ago, really. It hasn't really been that long. But I've had to change so much, and I got thrust into such a crazy, now I'm working like overtime, not just full-time, but overtime, and just getting thrust into such a crazy situation, and I don't know, like I'm starting to think, and I think a thought I had earlier was like, I don't know if it's been the best thing for me to work overtime. As much as I can handle it, it could have been having a pretty negative effect on myself, because like I can't really, I mean, I used to have so much free time, so I don't really have that much time to process or think about my future and things like that. I guess it may seem like I do during these episodes, and I like these episodes are a good thing, but they really just started. And I mean the walk switch law. Like I always had the car ride switch law, but it's really only been recently I've even had these episodes, and I guess I know what I want to do. It's more about like figuring out how to get there is the problem, you know? So it's kind of where I'm at, where it's like I just don't have the energy to do it. And I think if I only had to work full time and not, well, and then this is the whole thing I do. Like I don't even have to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I could just work less hours, and that would be completely acceptable. So you kind of, I mean, what am I really doing? You know what I mean? It just feels crazy, but I just always feel like scarcity around money, so my brain can't let me just like relax, because I'm very concerned about a lot of impending problems and stuff. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can now, but I'm just saying, like, things have not really been on the trajectory that I've wanted them to be on. I've grown a lot as a person in a lot of ways, but it's been, you know, it's been kind of rough, I guess. You know, that's kind of the best way to put it, I think, at least. So just trying to figure things out. I guess take things as they go. No, this wasn't really that great of an episode, but it's okay. I'm really not expecting to have good episodes for really this week as a whole. Like again, I mean, yesterday was actually pretty good, but besides that, well, and yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just trying to take it easy, you know, so I'm not expecting the most game-changing, game-breaking episodes. But anyways, it's been Schla, and now it's time to buy Schla. So, see you, Schla.